Also have with us on the show Sandeep Agarwal of Sovilo Investments. Yesterday, we saw all the IT stocks rally in trade. In fact, the Nifty IT index was up close to about 2.5%. So some signs of life in the beaten down sector. Sandeep Agarwal, fund manager, is now with us. Sandeep, you've consistently held the view that these are tough times for large cap IT companies. They're only going to grow in mid-single digits, 4 to 5% best case. AI is deflationary. But keeping all that, even assuming that's true, IT companies grow 4 5%, at least at the large cap level. Are valuations still turning fairly attractive? Maybe for a 10, 15% kind of stock price return for the next 1 year, given the fact that the dividend yield, the yield, free cash flow yield, they give you buybacks, etc.
Yeah, hi, good morning, and thanks for having me on the show. So, Rima, if you recollect, every time we are saying same thing that large cap 5-6% growth is also good growth, and we don't see more than that. But as you rightly mentioned, that when we are now speaking to a lot of fund managers and others, they are saying that it is the new defensive for us. So many of them are replacing actually FMCG because for similar growth, rather than paying 50-60 multiple, they are good at paying 20-25 multiple. Same dividend distribution, buyback support is also there. So I think it is more of a tactical move by many of the funds and many of the investors who are simply replacing, lower, higher multiple with lower multiple stock with similar outcomes. So that is what is happening in large cap, and I think that will continue to happen. And maybe because of that, you can see some upside. But structurally, the things are a little deflationary, as you rightly mentioned. On the AI side, the efforts are going down, so it will take some time for the reset to happen.
Tell us about the positioning. You spoke about how investors are now tactically turning bullish on IT. They're replacing consumption with IT. There was this Phillip Capital sales note last week which said that the FIs have been selling IT. We've seen outflows of $4.1 billion in IT since March of 2024. The assets under custody have fallen from 10.3% at the start of this year to 7.4%. Even domestic ownership in IT is at an all-time low, which means that there is a case for some weight increase. Would you concur?
So, it is very tough to say why the weight increase should happen. But yes, because, if you are shifting from some other sector to other, then there could be some increase. And there is a peak of pessimism also, to be honest, right now, because and because of that, you can see some reversal and some uptick. But structurally, the industry is in a very different mode right now. We saw the wave in 2022 when mid-caps did phenomenally well, all this Persistent, KPIT, Coforge, Mindtree and all, because earlier, the contract sizes used to run in hundreds of millions of dollars. They got broken down into smaller when digital came, and that's the reason the mid-caps, which generally did not get the benefit of large contracts, started getting benefit of small, mid-sized contracts, and that you saw the massive re-rating which happened in the mid-size. I think now in this wave with AI, the contract sizes have even gone much smaller, and you will see a lot of money to be made in very, very small size companies, because for them that $50,000, $100,000 contracts will also be game changing. So I think this is the wave in which you will see similar kind of money which mid-caps made in 2022. This time in 2025, very small size companies will make tremendous amount of money in a very short span of time. That is what my call is. And large cap will remain 5-6% growth, mid-cap will remain 10-12% growth, and the small one will be 20-25% growth, and they are at really lower multiples. So big money is there in terms of percentage returns.
Okay. So the thing to do is forget about the large caps as an investor, Sandeep, as a strategy, right? As we go through the next couple of, and this is a trend which will be with us for a while. You're saying forget about the large ones, focus on the small caps in the ITs. That's a strategy investors should pay attention to?
Yes, absolutely. Because Prashant, this is the reason, everyone is taking out money. Also, if you see the FIs, they get the trends right very early. So I'm telling you, the nature of the contracts are shifting in a way that you will no more have 500 million, 1 billion contracts. Means there could be one or two cases. There are no more so much of transformational deals and all. They got broken down to 150 million dollar in 2022. Now they are broken down into 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. So obviously now the small caps are the one which will be able to participate in those deals. So I'm saying even the large caps will take their model to do this transaction. Mid cap will also do, but for them to see a meaningful change on their overall scheme of thing will be taking 3-4 years. But for the small caps, it will immediately start showing in 2-3 quarters. So I'm extremely positive on the very small size companies which are doing niche work, and there are a lot of them. And you will be surprised the way they will make returns, the same returns which Mindtree is and everyone has made in 2022.
Okay, just list out 3 names, top absolute return ideas.
So we run a PMS and we hold some of them. So I will not be able to tell you the names, but I'm telling you a simple scan on the screener or any other software will give you those names. Just need to check what kind of growth is there, what kind of margins are there.
Sure.
I'm very positive that the small caps will make tremendous money.
Sandeep, quick word. Even BPO companies, the small BPO companies, are good buys?
Yes, I think so because they are using a lot of tools. Even the large BPO companies you should look at there. There is a lot of business coming in.
All right. We'll leave it there. Sandeep, thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate it. So I think it's a pretty clear view coming in from Sandeep in terms of what you should do.